Welcome back. As you can see, I have done another layer of my farm over there. Give you a quick look at it. Just did a little bit of work, put in a second layer here. Looks like it's grown quite a bit. Come up here. Oops, basically the same thing. And here I'm going to today try to attach the hallway of the base. Now I can't center this for the very simple. Maybe I can center it. I was going to say for the very simple reason that I'll run into my sugar cane farm there. And of course down here I have a little alcove, a little balcony. There's stairs, but we'll need more blocks. Naturally, I forgot those. Unfortunately, I opened up Minecraft today for some reason. It would not open without going through some spiel from Xbox. Not sure what that's about. Hopefully Xbox is not deciding that it's supposed to have any type of say in, well, basically anything having to do with Minecraft. Don't get me wrong, Xbox has a purpose. I am recording with Xbox right now because OBS does not like my video card. Just built this quick the other day. Obviously I didn't complete it. Don't know what the possibility of monsters to spawn on here while I'm up here. I think, well, I mean, it's daytime, so it's not going to happen anyway, but if I can save myself the trouble of having to deal with that by just laying down a few extra torches, it's not the end of the world. eventually and even that ledge up with this here, because it's going to be here anyway. Now I had, as I have said countless times in the past, when I made this channel, I wanted to debunk some myths about Christianity. Now recently, YouTube has started giving me videos saying things that I know are not true. So I would like to address those now. Unfortunately, I've been getting a lot of YouTube videos suggested to me by YouTube where basically some guys come along and he's saying, women shouldn't be preachers, and here's why, and all this crap. I could have swore I had a Silk Touch, but maybe Silk Touch X? Okay. And they're, of course, citing things from Paul in the various writings. I mean, they are all there. Just give me a second to slip real fast here. And it is true that in a number of Paul's letters, he does say he doesn't believe that women should be preachers or leaders of the church or whatever. No one's denying that's said, and I should have brought my walls with me. Yeah, I'll change that to regular lyrics. But I would like to just take a second to read something else that Paul himself wrote. As soon as I get to the top, I know I'll do that. That would be, I looked up earlier, but unfortunately I did not leave my Bible open. So it'll take me a second to get to it. It is Philippians chapter 3, verse 15. Actually, I'll read the literal translation because it's a little bit easier to understand, strangely enough. Philippians chapter 3, verse 15 says, Let those of us, then, who are mature, be of the same mind, and if you think differently about anything, this too God will reveal to you. Well, that is generally what preachers refer to. Excuse me a second. Sorry. This is generally what preachers say. This is where people often say, if you need an answer on something, pray to God, and He will give you that answer. That's true. So obviously, if you think women should be priests, and I would agree with you, ask God, and God will give you an answer. I built that hole in the wrong spot. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here, and probably not doing a great job of it. But yeah, so I mean, now, if you want to, I don't want people thinking I'm saying, oh, don't believe anything Paul says. I mean, Paul does have a purpose. But I'm bad at thoughts with this. Obviously, I'm putting stairs on here for the sake of spawn proofing. As I understand it, mobs do not spawn on stairs. Although this tree may create a problem with respect to that. Man, why can't I get the stair to angle in there? I may have to settle with it being the way it is. I mean, Paul's purpose was basically he brought the Bible to trying to. He gets the Bible to basically people who aren't Jewish. Usually referred to as the Gentiles. He went out through what they call Eurasia, which is basically Europe and Asia. Stairs are really starting to piss me off, I'm not gonna lie. He taught people who weren't around during Jesus' time in Jerusalem and throughout Israel, bringing the gospel to everyone. So, I mean, stairs. Now, that being said, there is also a logical reason Paul might have said that. In Roman times, sadly enough, women did not have the rights they have nowadays. They could not marry who they wanted to. Ultimately, they generally had to marry whoever their father said they had to marry. Now, at that time, Christians had a tendency to be getting hunted by the powers that be. Christians could be arrested, usually were arrested, would be executed. That very much happened. So, if you're concerned about building a church, and your leader is suddenly married to someone who's hunting Christians, well, you kind of got a problem, because that leader is going to know who every single person in the church is, and would probably, if she has to submit to her husband or her father, then the churches would probably be killed. It's unfortunate that that's how it is, and luckily it's... What the hell, my keyboard's getting weird on me. Luckily that's not the way it is anymore, at least in most of the world. So this idea that women shouldn't be preachers, in my opinion, is no longer a necessity. So, if you want to have women preachers, go ahead. Is my opinion on the matter. But as the thing I just read earlier to you, if you feel differently, pray to God, He will answer you. Which I know a lot of modern society doesn't want to admit that that's actually a thing, but it is. if you want to know if you're listening to what God is saying or the devil, well, there is the old litmus test. Jesus himself said, I'm going to have to paraphrase because I don't feel like looking it up right now, but said, to love God with all your heart, soul, body, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. So, if you're doing something to love your neighbor, you're probably okay. If you are doing something to hate your neighbor, like a lot of the videos YouTube has suddenly been suggesting for me, then probably not okay. And it's just that simple. I should have made this solid brick. I had mentioned that in my episode 4, but it is worthwhile repeating it. Or the dumbed down secular version of treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Treat others with love, and you got what you need. And like I said, in the olden days, during ancient Roman times, sure, there may have been a practical reason for that, but modern times, not really so much a thing. I will leave this here. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.